What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas A&M's offense will get the football first. Dropping back, it's Alford. Grabbed over the middle, it's Avant. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a spot in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Roman. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station, and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Oh, they're after him. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You could tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So Kentucky's offense headed on. Our first look at them today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this window.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to...
Oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield, it's Alford. Got a man, it's Avant. And he's still running after the move. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Avant. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A great catch and run for 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's King. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Flood. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And finally, this quarterback looks human. For one play, he has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Wants to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's LaBelle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. Looking for the first down, Texas A&M lines up on 4th. Back to pass, it's Alford. Throws for the tight end. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. Give him 6. Touchdown, Aggies! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Auburn. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. To the air on 1st down. On the move, he fires. Complete in the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Let's go. Defense in press coverage. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Dropping back, it's King. Under fire. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Just drives it between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. The short hands, it's Burrow. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Wants to throw, it's Alford. Got his man on the right. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
Finds his man open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Wants to throw again. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws to...
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Oh, better look out. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Wildcats want to move quickly. Back to pass, it's Kane. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the ground, it's Avant. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam at the 20. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to throw, it's King. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This quarterback, part of their running game. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They boot it away on fourth down. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to...
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Kentucky! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick-6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away, and once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Avant. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He might want another play. To the air, it's Alford. With the catch, it's Avant. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many people.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun to give, looking for room. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They'll leave it with him. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Those 2 failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Alford. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Fires to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Number 87, Hall in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Georgia is getting throttled right now inside Sanford Stadium, and frankly, it's been that way since the crowd started barking during the opening kick. They're trailing by 21 to Auburn. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. DB's right up on the receivers. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And these drops can be very frustrating because you know he wants the football, and he demands the football. Dadgum, receivers a lot of times will walk in the huddle, throw me the ball. I've heard worse stories than that and worse language, but calling for the football, got to make plays, man. That's how you get more balls thrown in the direction.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Now, 4th down.
Kentucky will be forced to punt.
On to kick it away.
Takes it on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
To throw, it's Alford. Got a man, it's Avant. Across the 35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
The give to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Trying to surge it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to throw, it's Alford. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the punishment has been extended.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
Kentucky 17.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back in the Big Blue offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's King. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's going. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Brings up second down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. We reach the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Kentucky 17.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Running into the open space. He's loose. Inside the 30. Inside. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You've got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
A third down try for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Alford. Rushes on him. It's complete on the right side. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, running back on the move. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Osborne. They'll immediately call timeout.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Looking to throw, it's King. Scrambling away. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got room on the return. He's at the touchdown, Aggies! How about this defense taking one back to the house? That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Georgia is just getting the backside of those silver britches kicked today. This is the kind of game diehards of other SEC programs have been waiting for. They're trailing by 32 to Auburn. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Give to the single back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, you just hold your breath every time this particular receiver gets the ball in his hands. Because of his speed, he's dangerous to score every single time he touches it. That time on the jet sweep, though, the defense did a better job playing team defense and getting him on the ground.
To the air, it's King. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Handoff from the shotgun. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around.